Hey. Um, Today is August 18th. It is May, June, July, August, 4 months post my dad's death and passing. And today was an okay day. This weekend was his birthday. And I wished him a happy heavenly birthday, on Facebook, tagged him in it. I woke up that day and it was like, I didn't know how I was going to feel, right? Going through a lot recently. And I didn't know how I was going to feel. And I had to minister at church and I was like, and so, wish him a happy birthday. When I got up, I just was like, so I went downstairs, and before I made our Sunday mornings is when I make I get her ready first, get her breakfast, get her clothes and everything, and I go and do what I need to do for church so we can get out of there. And so before she ate, there was a thought. Maybe it was the Holy Spirit, but I went with it. And, I wanted to honor him that day. And took a moment, and I shared this moment with my daughter, and I got these mason jars that has this top, but the top is not really a top. It's a screw on top to get a tea light in the mason jar, so when you take it off. But I lit one of those, and I told my daughter, I said, today is Pop birthday. She was like, I want to go make him a card. And I said, well, you can do that, but right now we're just going to sit in silence for a minute. You can think about him. You can think about the good times with him. You can, pray for him and whatever it is. So we, and I chose a crazy moment because she was about to dive into her breakfast. So I was I chose the most inconvenient time, but I lit the candle. We both sat, and I wished him a happy birthday. I said my thoughts and, prayers and all of that. And then I went on with my day. But that day still, I didn't feel like myself. That whole weekend was a fog. And actually the last couple of, or a few weeks, I've had moments where, especially in church, where I'm tearing up. And it could have been something that, my pastor said, or it couldn't be something that my pastor said. I know for a moment, because she had surgery, and she was talking about, how grateful she was after, being under anesthesia to be able to wake up. And, because that's literally you're almost to death when you're under anesthesia. And she said, some people don't, make it from that. And it kind of triggered me because, not saying that my dad didn't, but now when people say surgery, my mind goes there. When people say surgery, my mind goes there. And I'm just I don't want to hear about any type of surgery. I don't want to hear about any type of surgery going under anesthesia, because it's bringing up all the stuff that happened. And I don't want to think about it. But, that happened one Sunday. And then just another Sunday, I was just in the blues. And it was nothing said that Sunday. And it was during the service, my eyes was like this. I had on a mask, but my eyes was like this. And I was just, crying. Because I was like, man, I miss my dad. It's been the past 3 weeks in service, and just maybe, you know, walking around the house and see his pillow. See his pillow, you know, like his pillow stays with me in my room. Someone gave this to me. And it stays in my room, and anytime I miss him, I hug it, you know. So I don't know if I mentioned, but I have bird feeders out there, or I had. Them birds, like they told their friends, and their friends told their friends. So I had like a whole bunch of birds in my backyard. And of course the cardinals was coming. And I was like, you know, and then people was like, well, do you have squirrels and stuff? And I didn't have squirrels, but I spotted a squirrel, and I heard that they get into the birds' food. I promise you, as soon as I saw that squirrel, as I was looking out the window, I saw the squirrel. I said, oh, and it was about to rain too. I said, let me go ahead and get this bird food out of my yard, because I'm not trying to have no squirrels around, because I'm doing a garden too. I was sad because I was like, man, I won't be able to feed the cardinals anymore, and they're not going to come. Well, a few days after that, you know, it's been chill back there. The birds was like, dang, like, because of squirrels, like, we can't even have food. But I said, I just can't have squirrels. But one day at a specific moment, you know, I kind of like to look out the window and everything. And I did see this bird flew on this fence, the cardinal, and then it left. Like, just so quick like that. And I was like, oh, how coincidentally I'm looking out the window, and this bird comes, like, flew to the fence and then flew off in a matter of like 5 seconds. So I kind of take this as comfort. I haven't had any dreams with him, and I just don't know how I would handle that. Like, I know I want to, like, because dreams sometimes are just so real that you like, man, like, you know, I'll see you in my dreams, because I do want that sense of realness, even though it's not real. But I'm just like, dang, what if I do see? I'll just be like, oh my gosh. But I know that those things come, and I just want to be ready for it. But we're doing good. Some days we miss them. So, yeah, that's really how I'm doing. When he originally died, my friend bought me this Navigating Through Grief guided journal. And so I've been trying to do this as a regimen. I have so much stuff going on. But I have this book, and I just might put that on tonight. I mean, do this tonight. And then I have Good Grief book. And I want to make it at least a weekly thing. I do want to go to support groups. Sometimes I just feel like I don't have the capacity to do that, but I know that I need to. And just been saying prayers in those moments. So that's how I'm doing. It's 4 months post, and yeah.